At the turn of December 2025 and January 2026, the tech world was shaken by a scandal that could forever change how we think about responsibility for artificial intelligence. Grok, a chatbot owned by Elon Musk's platform X, crossed the line between innovation and crime. What we'll see today is not just the story of one flawed tool, it's a turning point for the entire AI industry. For years, tech companies have hidden behind the statement, "It's not us, users are misusing our tools." The Grok case shows that this excuse is no longer working. In late December 2025, Grok received an image editing feature that was supposed to be an innovative tool. The mechanism was simple and terrifyingly effective. A user would upload a photo to Platform X and add a text prompt like, "in a bikini" or "without clothes." Grok would generate a modified version, often so realistic that it couldn't be distinguished from a real photograph. The trend quickly spiraled out of control. Hundreds of women, influencers, politicians, and people appearing to be teenagers became victims of digital undressing. A key detail, many victims didn't even know their photos had been processed. They only found out when someone sent them the images. What makes this case particularly serious is xAI's official admission of guilt. In their statement, the company used the term failures in safeguards, errors in the system's security mechanisms. This is not a technical excuse. It's a formal confirmation that the system violated its own security policies. Moreover, experts had warned that Grok Imagine could become a notification tool as early as August 2025, 3 months before the scandal erupted. These warnings were ignored. The problem didn't lie solely with bad users, but in the tool's very design. This admission has crucial legal significance and becomes the basis for prosecutors' actions in several countries. International reactions were swift and unprecedented. France deployed 3 ministers and the prosecutor's office, initiating formal criminal proceedings. India issued an ultimatum, 72 hours to present a corrective action report, otherwise sanctions. British regulator Ofcom established urgent contact regarding threats to minors. These aren't isolated protests. This is a coordinated global response showing that the limits of tolerance for irresponsible AI have been exceeded. At the center of the scandal, a fundamental dispute about responsibility is playing out. Elon Musk claims that anyone who uses Grok to generate illegal content should face the same penalties as for simply publishing prohibited material. His narrative is clear. The user is guilty, not the AI model. On the other side, we have regulators from France, India, Great Britain, and other countries who respond. The platform and model creators share responsibility for the lack of effective safeguards. When a company was warned about risks, ignored those warnings, and released a product without guardrails, it cannot claim the problem lies solely with users. This clash of narratives will define the future of AI regulation. Platform X's response revealed the key problem with all ex-post moderation systems. Deletion after the fact doesn't work. The platform partially disabled Grok's features, began intensively removing the most extreme images, and suspending accounts. But it's too little, too late. Once a deepfake is released, it stays in circulation forever. Materials are immediately copied through screenshots, reposted, transferred to other platforms. Victims will be finding their falsified photos on the internet for years, even after the source is removed. This demonstrates a fundamental truth. In the case of generative AI, effective protection requires prevention, not reaction. Guardrails must be built in from the beginning, not added after a scandal. The Grok case represents a turning point for the entire artificial intelligence industry. We're observing 4 parallel changes that will forever alter the AI landscape. First, regulatory. States and institutions are accelerating work on regulations concerning generative AI. The DSA in the EU will be tightened. New regulations specific to deepfakes will emerge. Second, business. The cost of releasing a product without proper safeguards has become too high, both legally and reputationally. Third, technological. The industry must develop advanced filtering mechanisms not only for prompts, but also for output classification. Fourth, cultural. Social tolerance for move fast and break things in the AI context has dramatically declined. This is no longer acceptable. The Grok case provides 4 key lessons for the entire tech industry. First, guardrails must be built in from the beginning. You cannot release a product thinking, we'll add safeguards if there are problems. In the case of generative AI, later is too late. Second, the dual use argument. that a tool can be used both well and badly doesn't absolve responsibility for predictable abuses. When experts warn and a company ignores, it bears full responsibility. Third, transparency. XAI admitted to errors, but this should have happened before, not after the scandal. Fourth and most important, responsibility for AI is as real as for any other product that can cause harm. A crime doesn't stop being a crime because it's committed by an algorithm. We return to the question from the beginning. Should we still say it's not me, it's AI? The answer is clear, no. But responsibility doesn't rest on just one side. It's shared. A user who knowingly generates illegal deepfakes bears full criminal responsibility. As Elon Musk emphasized, the same as for normally publishing prohibited material. This is obvious and correct, but the Grok case showed something more. Technology creators and the platform also bear responsibility. If a company was warned about risks by experts, ignored those warnings, released a product without effective safeguards, officially admitted failures in safeguards, it cannot shift all the blame onto users. This would be like a weapons manufacturer who sells automatic weapons without safety locks, then says, "It's not our fault someone misused it." The Turkish court ruling confirms this. Responsibility lies with both service providers and those publishing such content. This isn't either or, it's both and. The Grok case ends the era of one-dimensional responsibility. It begins a new one, where everyone in the technological chain bears their share of responsibility. Creators for designing with safeguards, platforms for moderation, users for their actions. The question is, will the tech industry accept this shared responsibility and start designing responsibly from day one? Or will we need more scandals? Thank you for your attention.